so annoyed that I'm like, one of these days, I swear to God, I'm gonna get out of the car with a baseball bat and I'm going to like destroy their. At the same time, do I want to give anybody the power to like disturb my energy like that? No, but it's just like a feeling of, it's just annoying. It's the feeling of like hitting a breaking point of like, I can't stand it anymore.
Yeah. Hailey Bieber absolutely lost it after discovering that Justin's new song, Ghost, is rumored to be about Selena Gomez. The tension reached a boiling point when Hailey found out not only about the song, but also that Justin had been liking multiple photos of Selena on Instagram. This wasn't just a one-time slip-up. Justin's actions were impossible to ignore, and Hailey's reaction was nothing short of explosive. Now, I know you're all dying to get into this, but before we dive in, let's rewind a bit to understand why this whole thing is such a big deal. Justin and Selena were the it couple of the 2010s, dating on and off from 2010 to 2018. Their roller coaster relationship had fans glued to every twist and turn, fueling the iconic Selena obsession that dominated social media for years. Now, if you've been paying attention, you know Justin has always called Selena his first real love. He's said it in interviews, and those clips are making the rounds online again, with Justin saying stuff like, "I don't know if I'm still over it yet."
She was your first real love,
First
right?
real love, yeah.
Talked about living together.
Moved in with her at a young age. It was tough, man.
How hard was it to get over that?
It was really tough. I don't know if I'm still over it yet. I think that I'm definitely like in another place, and I think we've definitely went our separate ways, and I love her and I want her to be awesome, but there's things that remind me of her, and yeah, it was my first real love.
Ooh, imagine being Hailey hearing that from your husband. I'ma say it again for folks that don't hear properly. Did you catch that part where he literally said, "I don't know if I'm still over it yet"? Sir, this is a Wendy's, and you are a married man. But the mess doesn't stop there. Justin's music is another chapter in this saga. Let's talk about Ghost, a song that had everybody catching feelings. Fans were convinced it was all about Selena. Why? Well, aside from the lyrics like, "I miss you more than life," folks couldn't help but notice the eerie similarity to Selena's 2014 song, Ghost of You. Social media lit up with speculation, with posts claiming things like, "Justin Bieber definitely wrote Ghost about Selena Gomez. You can't convince me otherwise." The idea quickly gained momentum, with many fans certain that lyrics like "I miss you more than life" were a secret nod to Selena. But of course, Justin came through with the official explanation, saying the song was inspired by the pandemic and personal grief. Sure, Jan. Meanwhile, Anyone was Justin's big public love letter to Hailey. In a 2021 interview, Justin said he wrote it after seeing Hailey holding a baby and feeling that aha moment that she was the one. "I'd seen her with a baby and something just clicked. I just seen the nurturing look in her eyes," he said. But girl, some of us are still scratching our heads like, so which one is it, Justin? You miss your ex more than life, or you're out here having baby fever with Hailey? In another interview that has not aged well at all, Justin doubled down on his feelings for Selena.
She's someone I love dearly, dude, and I'm never gonna stop loving her. I'm never gonna stop checking in on her. I don't think relationships, if you end a relationship, you should end that, unless it was super toxic and you guys were hurting each other physically or mentally, but we always respected each other, and we still respect each other.
"I'm never gonna stop loving her" is truly wild to say publicly when you've got a whole wife at home. Like, imagine being Hailey and hearing your husband say that about his ex. I would be booking a consultation with divorce attorneys expeditiously. And in yet another interview, this man really cannot help himself. When asked about the highlight of his teenage years, Justin said,
"What was the best part about your teenage years? What would you say?"
I would say, best part of the teenage years. I was like, what was it? Probably my relationship with my ex-girlfriend.
The internet detectives weren't playing around either. Some fans dug up evidence suggesting this isn't Justin's first rodeo when it comes to keeping tabs on Selena. According to these sleuths, Justin has been monitoring Selena's social media for years, potentially using burner accounts to stay updated on her life without drawing attention. This behavior tracks with what Justin has admitted in interviews, that he checks in on Selena and still cares about her. It's one thing to wish an ex well from a distance, but actively engaging with their content when you're married? Major yikes energy. What makes this situation even spicier is how it connects to a larger pattern of Justin seemingly not being able to let go of Selena. According to a Reddit post with nearly 100 upvotes, Justin has historically acted weird when Selena had new partners, shaded The Weeknd, Zayn, became cool with Charlie Puth. This suggests that his current behavior isn't an isolated incident, but part of a consistent pattern of jealousy whenever Selena moves on. But the real question is, how is Hailey handling this public humiliation? According to insiders, she's absolutely livid. And who can blame her? Finding out your husband is liking his ex's pics is bad enough, but having the entire internet witness it, that's a whole different level of mortification. No wonder Hailey is absolutely fuming right now. Wonder how Hailey is. Handling this sort of public humiliation? I mean, finding out your husband is liking his ex's pics is bad enough, but having the entire internet witness it, that's a whole different level of mortification. Several sources have said Hailey's been having a tough time with Justin practically since they got married, with some calling his behavior unacceptable, despite how much she loves him. There's even talk that they sometimes go days without speaking, with Justin supposedly brushing off Hailey's worries about his mental health. Meanwhile, Hailey's been pouring herself into her beauty brand Rhode, while Justin's been spending more time with his friends, a setup that some insiders claim is driving a wedge between them. Social media has played a significant role in fueling these perceptions. In January 2025, divorce rumors resurfaced when Justin unfollowed Hailey on Instagram, an action he later blamed on a chaos agent. While in March, Hailey addressed rumors that she had unfollowed Justin as a simple glitch on TikTok. Justin's cryptic posts about drowning and dealing with anger issues have been variously interpreted, with some seeing them as reflections of personal struggles rather than marital problems. The couple has attempted to address these rumors directly. On April 25, 2025, Justin took to X, formerly Twitter, to call out jealousy over his marriage, stating, "They treat me like here, but if I remember that I am flawed too, and God forgave me." On the same day, Hailey posted on social media saying, "Just FYI, the stories and constant blind items I see on TikTok are 100% of the time wrong. Made out of thin air, come from the land of delusion, so I know it may be fun feeding into these stories, but just know they're always false." But are these public denials enough to counter the mounting evidence of trouble in paradise? Many observers point to the stark contrast between Justin's relationship with Hailey and his previous romance with Selena Gomez. The Selena relationship, which spanned on and off from 2010 until their final breakup in March 2018, continues to cast a long shadow over Justin's current marriage, especially following Selena's engagement to Benny Blanco in December 2024. Recent X posts from May 2025 provide additional insight into fan sentiments. One user, Lewis91Walls, posted on May 2nd, "Justin Bieber still posting about Selena, oh he's not over it," while another, Souvenir Titties, wrote, "Justin Bieber shares on Instagram that he still keeps his eyes on Selena Gomez." Not everyone agrees with this assessment, however, as demonstrated by It's That Lawyer's post. No way Justin Bieber is still thinking about Selena Gomez in big 2025. A married man with a whole child, mind you. Media coverage has further amplified these fan theories. On April 3rd, 2025, the Daily Mail published an article detailing fans' reactions to Justin's Instagram posts, including a Gollum meme captioned, "Girls on social media when they get engaged," which many interpreted as a thinly veiled dig at Selena's December 2024 engagement. Fan comments on X included statements like, "I see why Hailey is obsessed, her man is still thinking of his ex, and Justin Bieber going crazy because of Selena's engagement? Karma is real," referencing lyrics from one of Selena's songs. Similarly, a Newsweek article from December 18th, 2024 discussed fans' interpretation of a selfie Justin posted with Hailey, accompanied by Lizzie McAlpine's "All My Ghosts." Fan comments included observations like, "But why that song? We know why you posted this," and "Guys, listen to that song well, and you will know Justin is trying to give Sel a message." One particularly telling comment read, "He's like, damn, I got married, had a kid, but her engagement hurt like a stab in the heart. That's crazy. It's all in his eyes." These reactions suggest many fans believe Justin's song choices were intentional, reflecting an emotional response to Selena's engagement. What makes the current situation even more complex are the allegations that Hailey has consistently mimicked Selena's style and career moves over the years. According to the YouTube video, there are numerous instances where Hailey posted photos shortly after Selena wearing nearly identical outfits, sometimes within 24 hours of Selena's posts. One video claims that on June 4th, 2015, Selena Gomez was spotted with a new tattoo behind her ear. This tattoo is just the letter G and is supposedly a tribute to her baby sister Gracie. However, on June 16th, just 12 days later, Hailey Baldwin would be spotted sporting an almost identical G tattoo in the same exact location as Selena's. While Hailey explained that her tattoo was for her pastor's daughter Georgia, the timing and placement raised eyebrows. This pattern reportedly extended to business ventures as well. Hailey's cooking show, What's in My Kitchen, was criticized for its striking similarities to Selena's cooking show, Selena Plus Chef, that debuted 2 years earlier, with both shows featuring similar formats, camera techniques, and even matching introductions. With all of this background context, Hailey's fury over Justin's social media activity makes complete sense. If she has indeed spent years trying to establish herself as Justin's priority over Selena, seeing him publicly engage with his ex's content would be a devastating blow. According to sources close to Hailey, she's not just upset, she's taking serious action. Insiders claim she has directly confronted Justin about his behavior, demanding not just an explanation, but also that he publicly acknowledge the inappropriate nature of his actions and recommit to their marriage. Another source reported that Hailey has given Justin an ultimatum: either commit to couples therapy to address his unresolved feelings for Selena, or she will be re-evaluating their marriage. This is particularly significant given that they're expecting their first child together. Hailey is reportedly leaning heavily on her close friend Kendall Jenner during this difficult time. Kendall and Hailey have been friends for years, as Justine Skye confirmed in this interview.
We were there for it was Hailey's birthday.
What makes this situation even more awkward is that according to BuzzFeed, Justin and Kendall had a casual dating history before Justin married Hailey, adding yet another layer of complexity to this already messy situation. Kendall has been surprisingly candid about Justin and Hailey's relationship in the past. In April 2020, during an Instagram live session with the couple, she admitted she didn't see their marriage coming. "Honestly, no," she said, adding, "I didn't know. I think I hoped. Obviously, Hales is my lady, my best friend, and I wanted it so bad for both of you. It just makes me really happy." Adding fuel to the fire, Hailey's father, Stephen Baldwin, publicly asked people to pray for Justin and Hailey on Instagram, which is never a good sign for a celebrity marriage. Numerous outlets reported that Hailey and Justin have been arriving at and leaving events separately, with some sources claiming they haven't been living together consistently for months. What makes this situation even more complex is the apparent jealousy that permeates Justin and Hailey's relationship. While Hailey has openly discussed experiencing jealousy as a normal feeling in a 2020 interview on Ashley Graham's Pretty Big Deal podcast, particularly in relation to Justin's fame and past relationships, Justin's comments about jealousy tend to focus on external factors rather than internal dynamics. Further worsening things is the apparent jealousy that permeates Justin and Hailey's relationship. While Hailey has openly discussed experiencing jealousy as a normal feeling in a 2020 interview on Ashley Graham's Pretty Big Deal podcast, particularly in relation to Justin's fame and past relationships, Justin's comments about jealousy tend to focus on external factors rather than internal dynamics. For instance, in his April 2025 Instagram post, Justin claimed, "And honestly, if I was you, it would be hard not to be jealous if I saw me and Hailey going so brazzy," adding, "It's really up for us, and that's understandable why people can't stand it. I don't blame him," suggesting he perceives external envy rather than addressing any internal jealousy issues with Hailey. This focus on external criticism rather than internal relationship dynamics appears to be a recurring theme in how the couple navigates public discourse about their marriage. Intriguingly, despite the persistent rumors and fan theories suggesting Justin still harbors feelings for Selena, there is no direct evidence from either Justin or Selena confirming such speculation. However, the circumstantial evidence, Justin's social media behavior, his music choices, and fan interpretations of his actions has created a compelling narrative that continues to drive public discourse about his true feelings. What seems increasingly clear is that Justin's mental health struggles have played a significant role in shaping his relationships and public persona. He has been candid about experiencing depression, anxiety, and ADHD, conditions that were likely exacerbated by his early rise to fame at the tender age of 13. In a 2019 Vogue interview, he revealed feeling really depressed on tour, highlighting the loneliness and emotional toll of his celebrity status. His struggles were further detailed in a 2019 BBC essay, where he described going from a 13-year-old boy from a small town to being praised left and right, which led to a distorted perspective on life. By 19, he admitted to using pretty heavy drugs and abusing relationships, becoming resentful and angry as a result of fame's psychological burden. Recent updates from 2024 indicate these issues persist, with sources noting he hasn't been feeling like his usual self, underscoring the ongoing nature of his mental health journey. Society's response to Justin's struggles has often fallen short, with media outlets frequently stigmatizing mental health issues and portraying his tour cancellations as disappointments rather than necessary steps for his well-being. When he canceled the 2017 Purpose World Tour to heal his mind, heart, and soul, some media outlets framed this as letting down fans, rather than recognizing it as a courageous decision for his mental health. The intense public scrutiny and criticism Justin has faced, particularly in his 20s, likely worsened his depression and even led to suicidal thoughts, as he revealed in a 2020 documentary where he openly discussed these dark moments. The media's role in perpetuating harmful narratives, often through clickbait headlines, has had tangible effects on his mental well-being, as evidenced by a 2025 Vinyl Me Please report, where Justin's team had to deny financial distress claims amid a surge of misleading articles. Perhaps most concerning is the lack of appropriate guidance for child stars like Justin. In his BBC essay, he noted that by 18 he had millions in the bank, but no real-world skills, leaving him vulnerable to fame's pressures without adequate support systems. When he faced legal troubles, such as his 2014 arrests for vandalism and driving under the influence, society responded with punishment rather than compassion, further isolating him during a critical period of personal development. I guess it makes sense when he gives off clues that he is somewhat still in love with Selena. She was really there for him when it mattered.
I support him. I think I always will. I'm upset when he's upset. I'm happy when he's happy.
Do you think you're close?
Mm-hmm. I don't want anything ever to happen to him bad. It hurts me.
Justin so far has made commendable efforts to address his mental health issues and use his platform to raise awareness. He has sought professional help, including therapy, as mentioned in a 2019 US Weekly report, and has employed stress management techniques like havening, a method described by his health coach in a 2020 Banyan Mental Health article that raises feel-good chemicals in the brain. This support, combined with fan encouragement and public figures speaking out on his behalf, has provided some counterbalance to the negative societal forces that have impacted his well-being. To put Justin's struggles in context, it's worth noting the alarming statistics on adolescent mental health. According to NIMH reports, 12.5% of 12-17-year-olds experienced at least one major depressive episode in 2015, and 25% of 13-18-year-olds have a lifetime prevalence of anxiety, with 5.9% classified as severe. Suicide is the second leading cause of death among 15-19-year-olds, according to CDC data, highlighting the urgent need for better mental health support, especially for high-profile young people like Justin, who face additional pressures. The question remains, does Justin Bieber still have feelings for Selena Gomez, as many fans believe? The evidence leans toward many fans interpreting his social media posts and music choices as reactions to Selena's engagement, though opinions are divided, with some finding such theories implausible given his marriage and fatherhood. What's clear is that the complexity of celebrity relationships under public scrutiny creates a challenging environment for authentic emotional expression and healing. In Justin's own words, from his April 25th, 2025 X post, "They treat me like ass out here, but if I remember that I am flawed too, and God forgave me." This statement, combined with Hailey's insistence that rumors about their relationship are 100% of the time wrong and made out of thin air, suggests a couple fighting to maintain their bond amidst a storm of speculation and public judgment. What's undeniable is that Justin's artistic expression continues to resonate with millions, whether through songs like Ghost and Anyone, or through his increasingly transparent discussions about mental health and personal growth. The public's fascination with his romantic history speaks to the universal experience of heartbreak, healing, and the complex journey of moving forward while honoring the past. As we observe the ongoing saga of Justin and Hailey's marriage, along with the persistent echoes of his relationship with Selena, it's worth reflecting on the human beings behind the headlines. Three individuals navigating the complexities of love, loss, and personal evolution under the unforgiving glare of public scrutiny. Whether Justin's heart ultimately belongs to Hailey or still yearns for Selena may never be definitively answered, but what's clear is that his journey continues to inspire, challenge, and captivate us all. The intertwined destinies of Justin, Hailey, and Selena illustrate a profound truth about fame in the digital age. Private emotions inevitably become public property, dissected and analyzed by millions of strangers who feel entitled to opinions on relationships they observe only through carefully curated glimpses. This phenomenon has been particularly challenging for Justin, who has spent more than half his life in the public eye. His development from teen sensation to adult artist has unfolded under relentless scrutiny, making the natural process of emotional growth and romantic exploration exponentially more complicated. Justin's ongoing mental health journey cannot be separated from this context. His admission in a 2019 Instagram post that he abused all of his relationships and became resentful, disrespectful to women, and angry suggests a profound self-awareness that has only been possible through difficult introspection and professional support. These challenges are compounded by his diagnosed conditions, including Lyme disease and depression, which he has been increasingly open about in recent years. The vulnerability he has shown in discussing these issues represents a significant act of courage in an industry that often rewards the illusion of perfection. The birth of Justin and Hailey's son, Jack Blues Bieber, in August 2024, adds another dimension to this already complex narrative. Parenthood inevitably transforms relationships, creating new bonds while testing existing ones. Some Some sources viewed this development as a potential stabilizing factor in their marriage, though the subsequent rumors and social media drama suggest the transition may not have been entirely smooth. Becoming parents while navigating the choppy waters of public speculation and lingering questions about past relationships would challenge any couple, let alone one as intensely observed as Justin and Hailey. Selena's journey runs parallel to this story, with her own struggles and triumphs. Her openness about her health challenges, including her kidney transplant and battles with lupus, has made her an inspiration to many. Her professional successes, both in music and with her beauty brand Rare Beauty, have helped her forge an identity separate from her relationship with Justin. Her engagement to Benny Blanco in December 2024 marked a significant new chapter, though fan reactions to this news reveal how deeply invested many remain in the Jelena narrative. What this entire saga ultimately reveals is the immense pressure society places on young celebrities. The expectation that they will navigate the universal challenges of growing up, falling in love, experiencing heartbreak, and finding themselves, all while maintaining perfect public personas, is fundamentally unreasonable. As Justin himself described in his 2019 BBC essay, the transition from 13-year-old boy from a small town to being praised left and right created a warped foundation for emotional development that has taken years to address and rebuild. The persistent fascination with Justin's feelings for Selena, even after his marriage and fatherhood, speaks to a cultural reluctance to allow people to evolve beyond their past selves. Every song lyric, social media post, or public appearance becomes potential evidence in an ongoing trial of his emotional loyalties. This constant analysis creates a nearly impossible environment for authentic healing and growth, perpetuating cycles of speculation that affect not only Justin, but also Hailey and Selena. Recent developments in Justin's career suggest he may be finding ways to channel these experiences constructively. His increasing involvement in faith communities and his mentorship of younger artists like Billie Eilish indicate a desire to use his platform and experiences to help others. In a touching moment captured in his 2020 documentary, Justin expressed concern for Eilish as she navigates the same treacherous waters of early fame that nearly destroyed him, saying, "I don't want her to go through anything I went through. I don't wish that upon anybody." Perhaps the most hopeful aspect of this ongoing story is the potential for healing that comes through honest communication and self-reflection. Justin's candid admissions about his past mistakes, Hailey's openness about the challenges of marriage, and Selena's emphasis on kindness and moving forward all suggest a maturity that transcends the simplistic narratives often imposed on their relationships. Their individual journeys represent the universal human experience of making mistakes, learning from them, and striving to become better versions of ourselves. As fans and observers, perhaps our most constructive role is not to perpetuate speculation about who loves whom more deeply, but to appreciate the artistry that has emerged from these experiences, and to respect the privacy necessary for authentic personal growth. The music, whether it's Ghost, Anyone, or Selena's equally revealing tracks, offers windows into human experiences that resonate precisely because they touch on universal emotions of love, loss, confusion, and hope. For now, Justin and Hailey continue to navigate their marriage amid the swirling rumors and speculations, while Selena moves forward with her own life and relationships. The full truth of their intertwined stories may never be completely known to the public, but one thing is certain: the human heart, with all its complexities, contradictions, and capacity for both pain and healing, remains the most fascinating mystery of all.
I'm just worried about what's going to happen in the future.
This is not the kind of tea anyone expected Kendall Jenner to spill, but once she did, there was no going back. In a shocking twist that has fans reeling, Kendall has allegedly exposed some very messy secrets about Justin Bieber. And let's just say, Hailey might not be the only one wearing the ring. The receipts don't lie. Justin's cheating history spilled. You know when celebrities try to act like their lives are picture perfect, but then the truth comes spilling out faster than those TikTok aesthetic fails? Yeah, that's basically what's happening with the Biebers right now. Before we get into Kendall's receipts, we need to understand the full timeline of Justin's dating history, because trust me, it's more complicated than trying to understand TikTok's algorithm. Let's rewind back to the beginning. Justin and Selena's relationship, or should I say Jelena, as the internet dubbed them, started around 2010 to 2011. And when I tell you this relationship was a roller coaster, I'm talking full Six Flags vibes. Their relationship was marked by multiple breakups and reconciliations, finally ending in early 2018. Like, they were more on again off again than your Wi-Fi during a thunderstorm. And here's where things get juicy. While Justin was busy playing relationship ping pong with Selena, guess who was lurking in the shadows? That's right, Hailey Baldwin, now Bieber. And I'm not just being shady. There are literal receipts. According to multiple sources, Hailey met Justin all the way back in 2009 when she was just 13 years old. Her father, Stephen Baldwin, took her backstage to meet 15-year-old Justin Bieber during a Today Show appearance. Like, imagine your dad using his connections to introduce you to your celebrity crush. I can't even get my dad to take a decent photo of me for Instagram. But wait, it gets better. Apparently, Hailey was initially a fan, even supporting Selena early on. She even tweeted in 2011 declaring herself 100% team #Jelena. The same energy as those pick-me girls who are like, I'm not like other girls, I support my crush's relationship, only to slide into their DMs the second there's trouble in paradise. Fast forward to 2018, the year everything went down. Justin and Selena had their final breakup in early 2018, and boom, Justin marries Hailey in September of the same year. Talk about a quick turnaround. Like, was the ink even dry on his breakup texts with Selena before he was saying, I do? Here's where the tea starts to boil over. Research suggests that Justin Bieber faced multiple cheating allegations, especially during his relationship with Selena Gomez between 2010 and 2018. One of the most talked about incidents, the Barbara Palvin situation in 2012. After Justin performed at the Victoria's Secret fashion show, there were rumors about him and model Barbara Palvin, with fans discussing photos that suggested date-like interactions. Selena was not having it and reportedly posted a photo to expose him. I mean, when you have to resort to social media detective work on your own boyfriend, red flag, bestie, red flag, but that's not all. There were also alleged involvements with Kendall Jenner and her family, with Reddit threads citing texts and hookups behind Selena's back. The plot thickens, and this is where Kendall starts to enter our story, not just as a friend to both Hailey and Justin, but potentially as someone caught in the crossfire of Justin's wandering eye. In 2016, things got even messier when Selena allegedly commented on Instagram accusing Justin of cheating multiple times, with screenshots going viral. Imagine being so fed up that you call out your ex's cheating in front of millions of people. That's not just spilling tea, that's throwing the whole teapot. And get this, in a 2020 interview, Justin himself admitted to being reckless and unfaithful in a previous relationship, which most people interpreted as referring to Selena. He stated, I was at the point where I'd done that in the past, and noted he wasn't ready to be faithful at the time. I mean, at least he admitted it. The bar is literally in hell.
Justin Bieber enjoying the beauty of Iceland in his new music video, I'll Show You, the third single off his upcoming album, Purpose, which drops November 13th. I've heard the whole album, and Justin is our Artist of the Month. In more of my exclusive, he opens up about his first real love. You know her, Selena Gomez. Let's talk about some of the songs here. Sorry.
But the real tea? Selena's 2019 song, Look at Her Now, is rumored to reference Justin's infidelity, with lyrics hinting at betrayal and recovery. When an artist puts their pain into music, you know it's real. Selena didn't just move on. She made bank from her heartbreak. We love a resilient queen. Even after Justin married Hailey, the drama didn't stop. In March 2024, fans accused him of flirting with Madison Beer on her birthday Instagram post. He was leaving comments like HBD with heart emojis, and Reddit users found the emojis questionable, though others dismissed it as harmless. But like, if your man is leaving heart emojis on other girls' posts, girl, check your man. And let's talk about how Hailey handles all this. In March 2025, reports indicated Hailey was considering legal action against viral TikTok series portraying her as a bully and stalker, especially after becoming a mother to son Jack Blues in August 2024. These series alleged she copied Selena Gomez, adding to the narrative of marital strife. When you have to threaten legal action over TikToks, that's not giving secure relationship energy. There's also tea from Reddit discussions suggesting some fans believe Hailey might tolerate Justin's infidelity, with blind items claiming she is fine with it as long as she knows. I mean, if you have to make deals with your husband about his cheating, maybe it's time to rethink the relationship, just saying. But honestly, the craziest part about all this is that Kendall Jenner, who's supposed to be best friends with Hailey, might have been indirectly involved in some of these affairs, or at least knew about them. And that brings us to our next segment. Kendall Jenner, friend or foe? So let's talk about Kendall Jenner and her complicated role in all of this drama. On the surface, Kendall appears to be besties with Hailey Bieber. They're constantly photographed together, doing Pilates, getting dinner, the whole influencer friendship package. But here's where it gets interesting. During an Instagram live session in April 2020 hosted by Justin and Hailey, Kendall was asked if she saw their marriage coming. Her response? Honestly, no. She added, I didn't know. I think I hoped. Obviously, Hales is my lady, my best friend, and I wanted it so bad for both of you. It just makes me really happy. On the surface, this seems like a sweet, supportive comment from a friend, but let's read between the lines. Why was Kendall surprised by their marriage? Could it be because she knew something about Justin's feelings for Selena? Or maybe because she knew about Justin's history of, wandering eyes? What makes this even spicier is that according to a BuzzFeed article, Justin and Kendall reportedly had a casual dating history, about about 3 years before Justin married Hailey. That's right, Kendall and Justin might have had a thing, but neither Justin nor Hailey have publicly acknowledged this past. Awkward much? So let's get this straight. Kendall possibly dated Justin, is best friends with Hailey, and has remained suspiciously quiet about Selena Gomez. It's giving, I know too much, but I'm not saying anything energy. Speaking of receipts, let's talk about that infamous TikTok video from January 2023. Hailey posted a video featuring Kendall, Hailey and Justine Skye lip-syncing to the audio. I'm not saying she deserves it, but God's timing is always right, which many interpreted as shading Selena, especially given her recent body-shaming scrutiny. The video was later deleted, but the internet never forgets. And let's not forget Kendall's sister Kylie Jenner and her involvement in what fans dubbed the eyebrow feud in February 2023. After Selena posted a TikTok about over-laminating her eyebrows, Kylie Jenner posted a photo with text, "This was an accident?" and a FaceTime screenshot with Hailey focusing on their eyebrows, which fans interpreted as shade. This led to #Team Selena garnering 1.8 billion views on TikTok. That's not just drama, that's a movement. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Despite all the drama between Hailey and Selena, Kendall has never made any direct public statements about Selena Gomez. It's almost as if she's deliberately staying neutral, or perhaps she knows that opening her mouth would release a flood of secrets. Even in more recent times, Kendall remains in Hailey's corner. In January 2025, reports showed Kendall and Hailey dining together in West Hollywood, maintaining their friendship. This continued support suggests Kendall might be Team Hailey all the way, despite potentially knowing things that could damage Hailey and Justin's relationship. Now, I'm not saying Kendall is a bad friend, but her silence speaks volumes. And speaking of silence, let's talk about how Kendall fits into the whole Justin-Selena saga. Remember those allegations of Justin having involvements with Kendall Jenner and her family, with Reddit threads citing texts and hookups behind Selena's back? Yeah, those weren't just random rumors. There's a whole tangled web of connections between the Jenners, Justin, and Selena. In fact, fans speculate that Selena Gomez's last-minute New Year's Eve trip to Dubai with Kendall Jenner and Gigi Hadid was actually a setup to put Hailey and Justin together. With Selena out of the country, the chances of Justin and Selena rekindling their relationship at midnight were zero. That's some next-level scheming if true. And here's where Taylor Swift enters the picture. Because what's a celebrity drama without Taylor Swift somehow being involved? While Taylor Swift has not made direct public statements or taken specific actions in the Hailey Bieber versus Selena Gomez drama, her 2020 comment to the Wall Street Journal speaks volumes. "I knew from when I met her I would always have her back. In my life, I have the ability to forgive people who have hurt me, but I don't know if I can forgive someone who hurts her," referring to Gomez. That's Taylor basically saying, mess with my friend and you mess with me. Queens supporting queens. Fans also speculate that Taylor's song Question from her Midnights album might reference Justin Bieber's treatment of Selena Gomez during their relationship. The lyrics, such as, "Did you leave her house in the middle of the night? Oh. Did you wish you'd put up more of a fight? Oh. When she said it was too much. Do you wish you could still touch her? It's just a question," have been interpreted as referring to Justin's behavior. Taylor's way of calling out Justin? Iconic. In February 2023, a resurfaced video showed Hailey Bieber gagging at the mention of Taylor Swift. Selena quickly jumped to Taylor's defense, commenting on TikTok, "So sorry, my best friend is and continues to be one of the best in the game." This led to Selena taking a social media break, calling the drama a little silly and feeling too old for this. We love a mature queen. But here's the tea. While Selena was defending Taylor, and Taylor was potentially writing songs about Justin's treatment of Selena, where was Kendall in all this? Hanging out with Hailey and Justin, that's where. Talk about picking sides. Actually, let's dive a bit deeper into the Justin-Hailey-Selena triangle and how it's affected everyone involved, because this is where Kendall's potential knowledge becomes crucial. Justin and Selena, often referred to as Jelena by fans, had a tumultuous on and off relationship spanning from 2010 to 2018. They were first spotted as a couple in December 2010 at an IHOP in Philadelphia, followed by a New Year's celebration in St. Lucia, kissing on a yacht. Young love, am I right? But their relationship was far from smooth sailing. They had multiple breakups and reconciliations, with a notable split in November 2012 cited for trust issues and distance, and a reunion in April 2013. It was a classic case of can't live with them, can't live without them. Their final breakup occurred in March 2018, after celebrating Valentine's Day together earlier that year. And then, in a plot twist that would make even the writers of The Bold and the Beautiful jealous, Justin quickly rekindled his relationship with Hailey. And when I say quickly, I mean quickly. They got engaged in July 2018 and married in September 2018, with a religious ceremony in South Carolina in 2019. That's faster than I decide what to watch on Netflix. This rapid timeline has led many fans to theorize that Hailey stole Justin due to the perceived overlap and speed of his relationship with her, following the breakup with Selena. Selena's song, Lose You to Love Me, released in October 2018, includes lyrics like, "In 2 months you replaced us like it was easy," which fans interpret as a reference to Justin's marriage to Hailey. But despite Hailey's denials, some fans on X believe there was an overlap, with one X post claiming Hailey and Justin started messing around while he was still with Selena. However, Hailey denied this in a 2022 X post. The plot thickens. Another prevalent fan theory is that Justin remains obsessed with Selena, with several speculated reasons. Fans on X, as recent as March 2025, claim Hailey imitates Selena, with posts suggesting Justin wanted a fake Selena, implying low self-esteem on Hailey's part. This theory posits Justin's choice of Hailey was influenced by unresolved feelings for Selena. Talk about a complicated love triangle. Past statements from Justin, like in December 2013, where he reflected on still loving Selena and dedicated the song All That Matters to her, are cited as evidence. But these are from over a decade ago, so take them with a grain of salt. However, Selena has hinted that her time with Justin had a lasting impact on her. In her 2022 documentary, Selena Gomez, My Mind and Me, she said she felt haunted by the past, suggesting the relationship left wounds that took time to heal. In March 2023, Selena addressed death threats against Hailey on Instagram, writing, "Hailey Bieber reached out to me and let me know that she has been receiving death threats and such hateful negativity," indicating the intensity of fan reactions. This shows that despite the drama, Selena has taken the high road, a true class act. But through all of this drama, Kendall Jenner has remained suspiciously quiet. As someone who's friends with both Justin and Hailey, and who reportedly has a past with Justin, Kendall is sitting on a goldmine of information. And that's where part 3 comes in. Let's get into how Kendall might have exposed Justin's affairs through her actions, silence, and the occasional slip-up that speaks volumes. What Kendall knows and how she showed it. First, let's talk about that infamous Instagram Live with Justin and Hailey in April 2020. When asked if she saw their marriage coming, Kendall replied, "Honestly, no." This might seem like an innocent comment, but in the world of celebrity shade, this is practically a neon sign saying, "I know things." Why wouldn't Kendall see their marriage coming? Perhaps because she knew Justin was still hung up on Selena, or maybe because she knew about his cheating habits. Either way, her surprise speaks volumes, especially coming from someone in their inner circle. But it gets even juicier. Remember those reports about Justin and Kendall having a casual dating history, about 3 years before Justin married Hailey? This puts Kendall in a unique position. She's not just a friend observing from the sidelines. She might have firsthand experience of Justin's behavior in relationships. Think about it. If Justin was willing to have a casual relationship with Kendall while she was friends with Hailey, what does that say about his loyalty? It's giving "I'll date anyone in my circle" energy, and not in a good way. Now let's connect this to the broader pattern of Justin's alleged infidelity. Research suggests Justin Bieber faced multiple cheating allegations, especially during his relationship with Selena Gomez between 2010 and 2018. If Kendall was in Justin's circle during this time, she likely knew about these incidents, or was perhaps even involved in some way. It's also worth noting that Kendall has never made any direct public statements about Selena Gomez, despite their shared social context and media speculation. This silence could be interpreted in 2 ways. Either Kendall is trying to stay neutral and not get involved, or she knows that speaking about Selena would inevitably lead to questions about Justin's past behavior, questions she might not want to answer. Another revealing aspect is Kendall's continued friendship with Hailey, even as rumors swirl about Justin's fidelity in their marriage. In January 2025, reports showed Kendall and Hailey dining together in West Hollywood, maintaining their friendship. Is Kendall being a supportive friend, or is she complicit in a narrative that overlooks Justin's behavior? Let's not forget about Kendall's involvement in the social media drama that unfolded in early 2023. The TikTok video featuring Kendall, Hailey, and Justine Skye lip-syncing to "I'm not saying she deserves it, but God's timing is always right" was widely interpreted as shading Selena. By participating in this video, Kendall was essentially taking Hailey's side in the ongoing drama, a clear position in the Justin-Hailey-Selena triangle. But perhaps the most telling aspect of Kendall's involvement is her connection to the fan theories about Justin's continued obsession with Selena. Fans on X, as recent as March 2025, claim Hailey imitates Selena, with posts suggesting Justin wanted a fake Selena, implying low self-esteem on Hailey's part. If these theories have any truth to them, Kendall would be in a position to know, and her continued friendship with both Justin and Hailey suggests she's either in denial or accepting of this dynamic. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, Justin's marriage to Hailey and the rumors surrounding it. There are ongoing divorce rumors swirling around the internet, with some people pointing out that Hailey and Justin arrive and leave events in separate cars, and others speculating that they haven't lived together for some time. Again, as someone in their inner circle, Kendall would have insight into the truth behind these rumors, and her silence speaks volumes. Blind items after blind items allege depression, substance abuse, and cheating from Justin. Always take blind items with a grain of salt, but the sheer volume of these allegations suggests there might be some truth to them. And who would be more likely to know than Kendall Jenner, who has been friends with both parties for years? It's also interesting to note that in March 2025, Hailey was considering legal action against viral TikTok series portraying her as a bully and stalker, especially after becoming a mother to son Jack Blues in August 2024. These series alleged she copied Selena Gomez, adding to the narrative of marital strife. If Kendall is truly Hailey's best friend, she would likely be advising her on how to handle this situation, and perhaps knows more about the truth behind these allegations than she lets on. One particularly juicy theory is that Justin and Selena's 4-month stint in 2018, just months before Justin's marriage to Hailey, came as the result of an unexpected pregnancy with Selena followed by a miscarriage. This could potentially give some added context to why Selena checked herself into a wellness retreat, and why Justin flipped from Hailey to Selena to marrying Hailey all in less than a year. If this theory has any truth to it, Kendall would almost certainly know, and her continued silence on the matter could be seen as protecting both Justin and Hailey from a potentially devastating revelation. Let's also discuss Kendall's connection to the ongoing fan theory that Hailey has been copying Selena's style and career moves. From outfits to poses to tattoos, fans have compiled extensive evidence suggesting Hailey has been trying to transform herself into Selena 2.0. As someone who works in fashion and is close friends with Hailey, Kendall would be in a unique position to observe this behavior, and perhaps even enable it by not calling it out. For example, Selena Gomez got a tattoo of the letter G behind her ear in June 2015, supposedly a tribute to her baby sister Gracie. Just 12 days later, Hailey Baldwin got an almost identical G tattoo in the same exact location. Hailey claimed it was for her pastor's daughter Georgia, but the timing seems suspiciously convenient. As Hailey's best friend, Kendall would have known about this tattoo and its inspiration, and her silence on the matter could be interpreted as tacit approval of Hailey's alleged copying. Then there's the alleged incident where Hailey would drive past Selena's home with her pastor's wife to make sure Selena was still in therapy at the Preva Swiss Psychiatric Facility in Connecticut in February 2018. This facility offers therapy for individuals needing a retreat from high-profile, always-on lifestyles. If this allegation is true, it paints a disturbing picture of Hailey's obsession with Selena, and as Hailey's friend, Kendall might have been aware of this behavior. Now, let's talk about Kendall's reaction, or lack thereof, to Justin's apparent obsession with Selena even after marrying Hailey. When Selena's engagement to Benny Blanco was announced in December 2024, Justin posted a meme featuring a scene from The Lord of the Rings, where Gollum gazes at a ring, captioned, "Girls on social media when they get engaged," which was widely seen as a dig at Selena, given the timing and their history. Additionally, he posted a selfie with Hailey, accompanied by the song All My Ghosts by Lizzie McAlpine, which includes lyrics about lingering memories of an ex, interpreted as referencing his past with Selena. A source even reported that Bieber felt a sting upon hearing about the engagement, but is happy for Gomez and sees it as the end of an era. As someone close to both Justin and Hailey, Kendall would be acutely aware of Justin's reaction to Selena's engagement, and her continued silence on the matter suggests she's either protecting Justin or complicit in his continued emotional connection to Selena. But perhaps the most significant way Kendall has exposed Justin's affairs is through her consistent support of Hailey, despite all evidence pointing to Justin's continued emotional entanglement with Selena. By standing by Hailey through the drama, Kendall is tacitly acknowledging the difficult position Hailey is in, married to a man who may never fully get over his ex. Another telling detail is Wendy Williams' commentary on Hailey and Justin's marriage. In July 2018, shortly after their engagement announcement, Williams commented on her show, expressing doubt about the marriage's longevity. "I don't think this marriage will last. Look, right after the honeymoon, he's doing a drive-by at Selena's," referencing Bieber's on-again, off-again relationship with Selena Gomez. In September 2018, Williams expanded her critique, suggesting the marriage might be financially motivated. "I think the Baldwins look at Bieber as a cash cow. I think Stephen Baldwin, Hailey's father, likes to be more relevant again to young people in pop culture, and Bieber is a quick way to do that." As a public figure herself, Kendall would be aware of this commentary, and her continued friendship with both Justin and Hailey suggests she might have insights into whether these claims have any merit. Let's also consider the timeline of events following Justin and Hailey's wedding. In 2019, Hailey posted a screenshot of her playing Summer Walker's song "I'll Kill You" immediately after Selena Gomez released "Lose You" to Love Me. While Hailey claimed the timing was a coincidence, many fans interpreted this as an attack on Selena. As Hailey's friend, Kendall would likely have been privy to Hailey's true intentions, and her silence speaks volumes. And we can't forget about the incident where Hailey allegedly crashed Selena's album release party at the restaurant Craig's in West Hollywood, despite not being invited. According to tweets from the evening, once Selena arrived, the restaurant started playing her music, which apparently didn't sit right with Hailey. Hailey's stylist reportedly asked a waitress to play Justin's song "Yummy," and when that request wasn't fulfilled, Hailey and her table allegedly started yelling Justin's name. If Kendall was aware of this behavior, her continued friendship with Hailey suggests either tacit approval or a willingness to overlook troubling behavior. Now let's bring it all together. Throughout this tangled web of relationships, affairs, and drama, Kendall Jenner has positioned herself as a silent observer, a friend to both Justin and Hailey, with potential knowledge of Justin's past with Selena. By maintaining her friendship with both while staying silent on the controversies, Kendall has essentially confirmed what many fans suspect: Justin's history of infidelity and emotional entanglement with Selena, even during his marriage to Hailey. It's not what Kendall has said that exposes Justin's affairs, it's what she hasn't said, combined with her actions and associations. In the world of celebrity drama, silence can be more revealing than words, and Kendall's silence speaks volumes. Thanks for watching, besties. Click any of the cards showing on your screens for more tea.